Hello everybody, welcome to my video. Today this video is about a bot that I have created for extracting the schools corresponding to the properties that we can find on uh, real estate sites like realtor.ca. So basically what this bot does is it extracts the school scores and rankings based on certain data. So basically, what this bot does is it links the properties with the schools, and and as an output, it would produce an Excel sheet which you can which it stores on your local folder, which you can access later on and make decisions based on the data. So, uh, so let's get started with this. So, if you were to start looking for properties, where would you usually go and see? So, we would usually go to the site realtor.ca, right? Okay, so let me open that. Okay, so once I'm on the realtor.ca site. I can either choose to go residential or commercial. So my bot is only about residential properties. It's not about commercial properties. Also, this bot I have programmed only to find schools for uh, the area of Thames Valley. So only the areas that's come under TVDSB, that is Thames Valley District School Board, um, would be uh, would be helpful uh, would be helpful for this. So let's go ahead and we have a so we have to type what city we want to go here, right? So what do? Let's say I want to search the houses in London, and I enter London and I click the areas. So if you see the on the left hand side, this is anybody who has seen the realtor.ca site would know this is the properties that are listed here. But you would notice that even though you typed London, it gives properties that are somewhere else as well. So it's not very accurate in its filtering. So even I saw that, like, if I search within boundary also, let's say I searched within boundaries, still uh, it would give sites from the other areas. I mean, you may not be able to see it right now, but it does. So this is not so accurate, right? It's not the data. So in my bot, we would be filtering only London area. So now let's see what else my my bot would do. So what we would do is, let's say I want to search a school for a particular area. Let's say I want to search the school for this particular street. So what I would do is go next, and I want to go to the TVDSB site, and it asks for the, if you notice, it asks for the street number. So let me give the street number and Conway Drive. Okay, let's say Conway Drive. Okay, so that's the format. Then we give comma, and it expects you to type London. Now I give search. Okay, so let's see what's displayed here. All right, so I'm able to see all the different schools. So PS stands for the public school, and SS is secondary school. So basically it lists all the schools related to this address, right? And also which grades the schools are for. So I can also do a further like filtering, and I don't want everything. and just want to filter certain data like junior kindergarten, senior kindergarten, I could also do that. Also, I want only regular track or French immersion, I can do my search accordingly. All right. So basically, this is how you would search. And then let's say you want to know how much the school is worth or what's its score or ranking. Then uh, we go to this site called Fraser School Ranking, which is one of the best sites in Ontario. Okay, let's wait for it to load. Okay, and so the best view would be to go to the list view, and if you see here, in case somebody hasn't seen this site, so yeah, so this would mention the school name, what's their score, and what's the rank, what city it is in. So if whatever you see in green, that's the best school, right? And if it's in yellow, it's kind of average. So usually you are looking 7 and above, most likely. So the schools would be pretty good schools to reside in. So that's how I take it. I mean, you can look into other sites that gives you color index, and it explains what each color is for. But uh, as the number keeps going lower and lower, you usually wouldn't want to reside in certain those areas, right, for your children. And also, if you see the ranking here, the lower the number, the better the school is, right? And so that's basically what this site is about. So and let's take an example of a school in London, like Chippewa Public School. Okay, let's see. So this school gives a 5.8 rating, so which is fairly low. I wouldn't consider residing there or the areas there. Now let's take another school. This is Northridge Public School, 7.9, pretty good school, nice school to be near. So basically, it's a pretty accurate site, I would say. Right. So basically, this is how uh, anybody would search, right? Take a if you like the property, or suppose your school is your number one criteria. So you get the street name, find the school, and then find the score of the school, and then decide whether this school is good for me, good for my children. So just imagine like uh, you got 350, 400 properties to search for every day, and every day the list keeps increasing or changing, and you can't actually start, going and checking each and every school, right? So it becomes very tiring, and you lose track of this. So what my bot does is what a human would do, uh, and it makes your excuse me, it makes your uh, it saves your time basically, and it does everything automatically. All right, so this is the benefits if you were to run my bot. Now in previous video, the video in the previous video that I have uploaded on my website. So my website name is live nearby best schools.link, and it's HTTPS. It's a secure site, and if you were to go here, it mentions why I started the site, what are the websites I used, and what is the technology I used to run this bot. Is called UiPath. I have already mentioned in a previous video, and the tutorial to download the UiPath Community Edition you can find on this link. And you need to have the UiPath installed on your system if you have to run by bot. So it runs only on the Windows operating system. So you have to refer to the video and install it. Okay, so let's say that you have installed the UiPath Community Edition. Then what do you do next? Okay, so uh, this bot would first of all, so you have to download the package. You have to click on this link, and basically you have to go to this path. Let me say C, it's C colon and program data. So on many machines, the program data folder would be hidden, so you have to enable it. And let UiPath and packages, and so it's a file. It is it, some of you may be familiar with this extension, some of you not. So it's NUPKG. It's a NuGet package. So just download on your system. You don't have to get very technical about it. So just download this, and you have to copy this in a new package in this location. All right. So I have already mentioned here on my website the package name. Okay. So next, like I said, you should have the UiPath assistant. Okay, so the UiPath assistant in running in your local. So if you open it first time, you need to sign in, which I have mentioned how to sign in my previous video. And so what you do is you just pasted a new package in that path. So you go to here, go to preferences, go to tools, and the software will automatically detect that a new package has been pasted there, and it will ask you to migrate it. So you migrate it to your cloud account, and so if you remember, this is the package we downloaded, and you migrate it. Right, so it says that the migration is finished, and here are the results. So we have successfully migrated this. Right, now it says awaiting install. Right, so awaiting install, you click on run. Let's wait for some time. Right, so now job has started processing. So it has started processing. So I beg your pardon. Uh, so the sites were already open, so I had to close those sites. So yeah, so let's go ahead and rerun this job. It says installing package and restarting, so automatically it would launch. Okay, let's go to the site. Okay, so it has opened the new site, and it's asking for it, a message box saying please select the search criteria. City name is mandatory, so you have to basically enter the city name, and this is my bot sending out a message saying that you have to enter a city name. City name is mandatory. So let me enter a city name here. It's Saint Thomas. So uh, now I give an enter. Okay, so and now next the next message is, so we can extract it. So basically it's saying that, so either you can filter your uh, search results by changing the minimum price, maximum price, or any of this criteria, and and resume your bot later, or you can start now. So it's based on you. And how you would resume is pressing the escape button on your keyboard. So escape button. So I click OK, and let's say I don't want to change anything. If you want to change, it's fine, but let's say I don't want to change anything. I'm fine. I just want to see overall in St. Thomas, what are the properties that are available, and then decide. So I am decided to go ahead with it. Then I press escape on the keyboard. So if you see, the bot automatically starts reading all the search results one by one. Okay, so we have to give it just a bit of time here, not much. It's actually processing the search results and doing some computations. Okay, so now it's launched the new website of which is for the Thames Valley TVDSP site, and it's asking um, us to select any grade or program if we want to. So we can press escape anytime to continue automation. Just like the previous website, the escape key would be used to continue automation, and it would give you still time, or as much time as you want, basically, to change your filter criteria. So let me go ahead and click OK here, and you could basically change. You don't want all the grades, you can change it. You want to have certain programs, keep them. So I'm going to go ahead with everything because I want to get the whole data and see how much time it's taking. So let me go ahead and continue with the automation. So I'm going to press on the escape button. So just like the previous automation, if you see, the properties by being red, and and the street addresses and street names are being entered. So you might be wondering that what's the data we are looking at, right? So let me just scroll down here. If you see, the schools are being read. So please do not go ahead and change the screen resolution because it is set to run at 100 percentage. uh, but so don't be alarmed that you are not able to see what's happening down, because it is reading the data from down, but and it's storing it somewhere. So in some scenarios, it it is not able to find the schools for this address. That's because the TV DSB site doesn't have those school addresses, so we can't do anything about it basically. Okay, so this is going to take some time, so I'm going to cut the video short and come back later. So the search results showed like 180 plus houses, but I don't think there are so many. I think like 70, 75 maybe. Basically, you can skip all this execution part. You don't need to sit through this. So sometimes, not often, sometimes the school won't be found for some addresses. Yes, and I forgot to say that you are basically locked. You can't do anything else while this is on, and I mean, that's just one of the downsides of this. So basically, don't open any other tabs or anything, any other websites or any apps. So this cannot run, and your bot would fail. Like I said, that I have not filtered anything based on price or any criteria like how many bathrooms I need, how many bedrooms I need. So that's why the number of properties are very high. But when you are going to do it, of course, you're not going to go for every house, right? You're going to uh, have your own search criteria. So definitely the final number of properties or residential houses would be less. Okay, so after every 150 properties, it would refresh because this I I didn't want the website to strain itself. So looks like 151 records have passed, and now it's gone to a different website. and you see this is the Fraser site, and it's started to take the schools and the scores. Some of the schools do not have data in this Fraser site, so records will not come for that, and it's processing the elementary school first, and then now it's going to go to the secondary schools. Looks like that's okay. That's the second one. So yeah, so looks like the bot has finished successfully processing, and usually when it goes to the map view, it's an indicator that your bot is done. Okay, so now let's see what's our result. Okay, so we see here that a file is created called property schools linker. So let's open that. So this file would be created in the same place where you had pasted your uh, the bot package. And now, so so this is the output basically given. Let me just expand it. Yeah, so okay, so let's see what do we have here. So we have the address and its corresponding link on realtor.ca, what's its current price, and when it was last posted. It's a very good indication of how long the ad has been on the website, and also all the schools related to that area, that street. So and the program it's running, and what is the grade, whether it's kindergarten or it's senior secondary, and also whether it's French immersion or regular track. So yeah, so if you see, it's been able to pull successfully data for a lot of schools. Of course, some schools have not been covered, that we have no option but to go and check manually. So, but if you see, all of these have been covered, many of these have been covered, and also the data is very accurate. You can go and check yourself on the Fraser ranking site. And so yeah, so this is pretty good stuff for anybody. So you can filter it, and you can give filter by greater than 6, 7, your wish. And also even if, like, if you are not very keen on schools, if you are okay with schools with a little lower rating and you like the property, still for those people also, this is a pretty good um, document, because you could see everything in one place, right? You can see the address, the link, and all this. And so still, even if you not very important on school, there is still sufficient data to keep you interested. And also there is a link that's been provided that takes you back to the website. Let me couple of things. This link should be working. Try. Oh yes. Ha, finally. So it clicked, or you can just copy paste if the link um For some reason, the link this didn't pop up. So skip the verification, and if you like a site, it goes directly to the site, right? So yes, so that's it about this demo. So hopefully you like my product, and you find test it yourself, and find out if it's beneficial for you, like it. Yes, and well, yes, and one more thing. So once you have run this bot, what would happen is an Excel file would be created with this name, right, in this particular location. So let's say you want to run it again. I would suggest copying this file and dating it with previous date, and keeping it in some other location, or you can change the name to old or something like that, so that every time you get a new file that has this name. Okay, so yeah, so that's it, pretty much it, and wanted to show you the UI path assistant. One more thing, the history, it would show ran successfully. So what you see over here is the number of times I tried and tested this bot, and I fixed all the errors whatever possible. And yeah, so yeah, so this is good. Well, thank you for your time, and thank you for looking at this video. Hope you like my product. Thank you.